don't be eating. That's just what I need.
Yeah. So I'm taking that over and we're talking. Wait until all of the meetings are
I went by the house. Well, how's your mom doing? I'm very photogenic.
She's got 13, so
I look at some of the kids and I can tell exactly who their mommy is. I can tell Mindy's little girl down there. It's just
this one belongs to me. This is Riley. Your name?
And then his wife taught all these crazy people.
Are you at Gilmer?
Yes. I like all the people I work with, and it's just.
Hey. Your friends are in there. I know he's going to be so fun.
Everybody. Good to see you. You look the same. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna grow up.
I'm gonna step behind my dad.
And I was over there.
We're footwork.
He's like, what is going on? Come on,
I should have brought Humphrey to see you.
I used to have a jersey just like this. Awesome. Sheila's here. Ready? Surprise,
Come here real quick. Because I live in Henderson.
just good.
And then I thought, well, wait a minute, what's up with that? I was just in the flood like everybody else.
I worked out with Taskmaster Institute, and then there's a museum downtown.
Early morning pictures, late night pictures.
Look how short the hours is. It'll still be up there.
Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Hello? Hello? Again? Can you hear me now? We're good. For now.
First thing I want to know is how did Valerie get to this post when we couldn't get her?
I know, because I started
She
it.
started this whole thing.
So first, I want to say, when I first sent Brittany the text several months ago now saying, hey, wouldn't it be fun if we can get some of the angels together? And she was like, yeah, let's do that. I was thinking we might have 20, maybe 30, and I was super excited with those numbers. I never would have imagined that we would have this many people show up today. So I think that's a true testament to who the angels were to all of us and how important they were in our lives, even though there's Kelly Moon 22 years later. Yes, the angels, still have a special place in all of our hearts. I want to say thank you to the parents, because I have a feeling probably back then we didn't really thank you guys enough. Thank you all for the many, many miles that you put on your cars. I'm sure it was very stinky, the 2 hours ride home from Dallas all the time. Thank you for putting the bows on our shirts and making sure they were just right, because we had to have them just right every time. The bows in our hair. for all of the Gatorade, for all of the halftime snacks, for everything that all of the parents did for us. You stop that.
I know.
I knew it.
Thank you for the Angels' victory tunnels when we won. Thank you for picking us up off the floor when we were sad when we lost. It didn't happen that often, but the one that hurt the most was the Blue Jays. Don't put that one on Facebook. We're friends with some Blue Jays now.
We're sort of.
Yeah. But thank you to the parents. It really means an awful lot to us, especially having the parents show up today. Again, it's been many, many years, and the support we had back then is clearly still there today. So thank you for that. To the coaches. Don't worry, I've got my Kleenex up here. You don't have to throw me any. Thank you for the leadership and the dedication that you guys gave to us, game after game after game. And sometimes we might have been stubborn and didn't want to listen. Thank you for cheering us on when we did good, or yelling at us when we deserved it the most. For pushing us when we didn't know that we could go any further, and it usually started with round the goalpost and back.
Yeah.
And there were so many things that I wanted to say, and I wasn't really sure how to say it. So I reached out to everyone here on Facebook and said, what were some life lessons, some funny stories, just meaningful things that you guys took from playing on the Angels? And I got an overwhelming number of responses, so we're not going to read them all right now. But I tried to group some of them. So some of the phrases, does anybody want to take a shout out with some of the phrases? Drop and give me 50?
Oh.
Always tuck in your shirt, look sloppy, play sloppy. And that was the Blue Jays game. Get between the ball and the goal. First five, last five.
Accuracy before power.
Exactly. I said that one the other day.
Knee over the ball.
Yes, knee over the ball, exactly. Give me five was not a high five. 5 push-ups for those that were not Angels. Angels to me, which is the most remembered one. What's the score going to be at halftime? That one might still be said too. Get in her hip pocket. And like I said, round the post and back. Some of the nicknames, I didn't write them down, so shout them out. Beep, Bones, Pee-wee, Little Bit, B-Baby, T. Yep, mine was Valerie, but it wasn't actually a nickname, it was him just saying my name. So it became a nickname. Some of the stories that people brought up and had many comments on were Stacey Hampton, when she hurt her leg, and Misty might have to help me out on this one. Stacey hurt her leg. You pulled her out, you thought she was fine, you sent her right back in, and then she had, a blood clot the size of a softball or something in her leg.
Rub dirt on it.
And he said rub dirt on it. We'll tell Stacey that. Apparently there's a lot of injuries with some of our memories. The blood clot and then slamming fingers in the door. Getting fingers stuck in the elevator.
How do you do that?
Doing things you're not supposed to do. Some other memories included pillow fights in the hotel rooms.
Lay on.
Lay on it, exactly. Parents sitting in the hallway the night before tournaments. They stayed up with coaches when the coaches couldn't sleep. The year our parents picked up the jerseys and it read Angles instead of Angles.
Thanks, Mike.
Spitting in the Chattanooga River, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Then of course some things that we teach to our loved ones now in some of our teams. Blueberry Hill. I don't know, where's my husband? Oh, there he is. What do we say if somebody, what do we get if we get a header in the goal? Ice cream party. didn't prep it for that either. So you know that it circles back, comes back around. Then of course shirt tailing. I was never fast, but I was when Coach was shirt tailing me. But there were also some very sentimental things that brought me to tears while I was sitting at my desk at work. So I'll let some other ladies read them. Sure. Okay, I'm not really prepared to do this, and hopefully I can make it through. Okay, I'm just going to read it because it'll probably be better if I just read it. My dad looked for a place for us to practice, and he negotiated that we could use that giant field, and I'm not sure if everyone knows that he had to mow it himself. That was part of the deal. We got to use the practice field if he would keep it mowed. And I never once heard my dad complain. He found time to coach 3 teams after working full-time and keep the field mowed and never complained about it. And he reffed also. We lived at the soccer field on Saturdays. And I think about it now, I think now that we all coach our own kids and work full-time, like how did they do that? And especially, I know my mom said one time, well, you know, I was home cooking dinner. It's really hard as a mom, and I appreciate now more what Coach Sheila did, that you still have to work full-time, coach practice, get the kids fed, and we just took it for granted what everybody did for us. So I really appreciate that. I've coached all 3 of my daughters. I know many of you have, and we do Blueberry Hill now. Coach Mike started the Angel Zoo, where you're a different animal in a box. That's a favorite for my kids and teams they've coached, and so those legacies have lived on, and we pass them on to our kids. I think angel change, we decided we need to coin the phrase angel change because everybody knows it and our kids know it, and so we just appreciate everything that each of you did for us. Oh yes, okay, and so one of our favorite memories for all of us was the year we played at Lindsay Park in Tyler, and we were in completely separate brackets. We won our bracket, and the next day we were playing the winner of the other bracket, maybe after semifinal, but it came a storm, and it was raining. I still remember my dad talking about how awesome Pee-wee was in the rain with those little legs that could run like a motor, you know, through those mud puddles, and I mean, it was a torrential downpour. And at halftime, we were winning 1-0, and the tournament officials decide to call the tournament, and they were going to determine the winner by the points from the previous day when we were in totally separate brackets, and the other team had more points than we did the previous day, but we were winning at halftime. And so I remember my dad yelling, "FIFA rules, it's an official game if you make it to half. We win." My mom said that J.J. Black was sitting on the box of trophies and wouldn't let them give us the trophies. So, but I remember, you know, Coach Sheila passing out trophies, and Dad and Coach Mike whipped out their pocket knives, and they popped off the second place plaque on the front of all of our trophies before they would hand them to us, because we won that tournament, and they would not accept anything less because we had earned that. And that's just one of a favorite memory for all of us. That was awesome. No participation trophies for us.
The finish to that story was, yeah. I went to Dallas the following week, took a day of vacation, went to Dallas the following week, and went to our headquarters and told them what had happened, and I had a referee in Tyler that tried to tell tournament officials, Coach Barton is right, they won, it is an official game, but they just made up these rules. So anyhow, they were notified that we would be listed in their newsletter as the tournament champions, and they notified the other coach, and he had to come down there and hand me the first place trophy. We didn't quit there.
If we could have Jessica. And while she's on her way, I'll just tell a couple other things that were funny stories that were brought up. One was, I remember when Kara showed up to practice with a broken leg for a big game. I thought I was going to throw up. I think we lost our center fullback. That was an awesome April Fools.
All right, so this was for me. This is my little tidbit on the Facebook training page. But I just said that coaches always demanded, sportsmanship behavior from all of us. Even when I was slide tackling and doing stuff, I was still sportsmanlike. But I really felt like, we all just felt so very loved. We really did. It wasn't like we were a player, but we were like a daughter to each of them. And we felt just like you always had our back. And we always felt like a champion. A whole lot of my confidence came from the Angels. And it made me who I am today. And I feel confident in life. So I felt like a family. Coach Jim was awesome because my family's big, lots of kids in my family. I remember he would run by my house on the last day of registration because we happened to forget about registering. And he would get us signed up when we had forgot. And then teammates would take me home after practice, have me stay with them during tournaments. We all were a family together, and that meant so much to me personally. We love you.
I need to preface this because there was one thing Coach Bud and I always talked about before a game is we would always scout the other teams and, excuse me for the little ones, but who do we need to piss off? That's who she's going to guard. And if they were in the backfield, then it was Mindy. So who were we going to mess with the most, and that's who they had to guard.
So just a few more things. A few life lessons were don't drink out of a can without looking in it first. Might be a bee in there. Be careful on treadmills. That one is being passed down to all of the kids in this room, I guarantee you. Of course, Tiffany said angel change. I don't remember who wrote this, so I'm going to read it for them, sorry. One of the best things I took from our coaches was it didn't matter about your ability. We all have a place in the field. They would continue to move us around until they found the perfect spot. No one was ever told that they were not welcome to be on the team due to their ability. Another thing that we learned was winning with respect. I remember a game where we were winning significantly, and it wasn't even halftime. And so Coach Jim made all kinds of rules for us. We had to shoot with our left foot, we had to shoot outside the box, so only certain people could shoot, and we had to score off a header, all of these different things. The second half, he got even more creative. Moved us all around in different positions. I played keeper. I think I cried my way out of it. I did not like that position. We really learned that you don't want to just keep scoring, because that's not sportsmanlike. Another one is we win as a team, we fail as a team. We got scored on, and one of us yelled at the goalie, and it placed blame on the goalie for the loss. Coach Jim pulled us all on a line and told us the ball got past all of us, 11 of us, before it made it to keeper. He said we all failed individually, yes, but more importantly, we failed as a team. We win as a team, we fail as a team. So I'll close with this, and then we're going to read some things that some girls that couldn't make it today, what they wanted to say to you guys specifically too. A good coach can change a game. A great coach can change a life.
I thought this was going to be fun.
So, Sarah lives in California. I couldn't be your dad, so she had emailed me a note specifically for you. So I was going to pass it on, but I'll just read it now. Dear Coach Jim, I am sorry that I can't do this in person, but thought this would be a great opportunity to thank you for helping me make the person I am today. The years I was an Angel hold some of my best childhood memories, but while we were having fun, you were busy teaching us life lessons. Because of you, I had no idea that being short was a disadvantage. I am not sure what you were thinking by making me goalie, but the confidence you built in me is why most people don't believe me when I say I'm only 5 feet tall. Even though you always introduced me as the shortest goalie in the world, you made me believe I was the best. You told me that I would get in their heads because they would have to shoot high because I could stop anything on the ground. Know that because of your influence, I love being short. I still catch people off guard since they expect so little of a short girl. Their mistake. You helped make me a competitor and not just athletically. The drive you instilled in me, that drive you instilled has carried me through my schooling. I hold a degree in math from TCU. My Air Force service, I received the highest commendation at boot camp and have a closet full of awards, plaques, and service medals, and now my classroom, fulfilling my lifelong dream of becoming a teacher. You demanded our very best, but taught us to learn from our mistakes. The ball Kara passed back to me that went between my legs in the state tournament still haunts me, but that never happened again. Now that I have a family of my own, I realize it's the sacrifices you and your family made to create the amazing soccer families that you did. I'm not sure how you managed to find the time to coach 3 teams, maintain a practice field, and work. While doing that, you made us all feel like we were your kids too. Thank you for training us. Boot camp was a breeze. Surprising us, I can still remember the first time I saw you without your hat, having no idea you were missing hair. Standing up for us, we should have won that tournament. You sliced our second place plaques off the trophies. Believing in us, we kicked lots of boys' asses in indoor soccer. And loving us like your own. You have affected so many lives and have built a legacy of amazing human beings that all coaches strive for. Thank you for being the best coach I have ever had and such a wonderful part of my life. All my love, Little Bit.
Okay, this one's from Becky Dalton. No, Rebecca Jordan. To each of the Angels coaches, you had a profound impact on me. Several of the principles that I learned from you have carried over into my personal life, including parenting. We learned to play fair, to work together as a unit, the impact that our diet has on physical performance, to overcome personal obstacles and perceived limitations, to celebrate wins without rubbing it in, and to accept defeat graciously. The Angels were very much a second family to me as a child, and I've not forgotten any of you. I remember the one and only time that had to be carried off the field. Thanks, Coach Jim. The first trip to Dallas and the Galleria, and the all-night soccer shut-ins where we played until we thought we'd be sick. I am now a mother and stepmom to 7 wonderful kids and 1 grandson. I am currently working through a second master's degree while homeschooling 4 of our kids as well as teaching outside the home. My husband and I shifted gears away from Subway and the restaurant industry and into full-time ministry, writing, teaching, preaching, and serving underprivileged communities in the Dallas area with aspirations to serve internationally as well. I hope that this reunion blesses you as a small tribute to the blessing that you were to each of us. Love, Becky. P.S. My oldest daughter plays for the HSAA Angels middle school soccer team. Some things do come full circle.
Some of the other girls that couldn't join us, they put together this little video, so we'll play that for you guys now too.
Turn out the lights.
Hi, Angels coaches, Angels teammates, Coach Barton, Coach Edwards. This is Meredith Jinx, formerly Walker, and I wish I was with you guys celebrating, chatting, catching up right now. I cannot wait to see your Facebook posts later. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there due to my husband's job and our obligations. I just want to say thank you to all of you. I believe the Angels laid the foundation for my athletic career. It gave me the discipline to persevere through high school sports and on to college basketball, and I even had the privilege of coaching basketball at all levels. And I credit my dear Angels coaches to my success, because I did teach my girls to stay between the ball and the goal. I have tried to tell that to my husband, who is a college football coach, and I told him that if he could get his guys to understand that one thing, that they could win national championships. And I'm still working on that. I cannot wait to see y'all's Facebook pics later, and I hope you'll enjoy this special time and this reunion, and I will keep in touch with you all. Okay? Bye.
Hi, Coach Jim. It's Little Bit. I am so sorry I'm not there to celebrate you today. I just wanted to take a minute. I'm here in Laguna Beach, California, so that's why I can't be there. But I want to say thank you for being the best coach I ever had. Thank you for teaching me that being short is not a disadvantage. And thank you for always treating me and loving me like I was your own daughter. Many blessings and Godspeed, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I can't be there today to honor our coaches, but I wanted to take a second and just kind of talk to you guys and tell you how thankful that I am for the bond that you as coaches created among us. It's amazing to me that even 20 plus years after we played soccer, you have been an inspiration for us to even gather together to honor you. So I want to first thank you. We are a unique group of women that have been coached by some amazing mentors. From a coaching standpoint, I want to thank you so much for serving as such positive role models for us and being the example that we needed as coaches. Your dedication, high expectations, and life lessons will always remain with me, and I can only hope that I leave a lasting impression on my athletes the way that you have left your imprint on us. So again, I hope that you are having a wonderful day, and I hope that the surprise was amazing, and I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there. I love each and every one of you, and hi Angels, I miss all of you guys. I hope that y'all have a wonderful time enjoying each other's company. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I couldn't be there today, and I'm so excited that y'all are getting together. I really want to say hi to all the Angels and let you know that I was looking forward to hugging your necks and getting to meet your kids and your family. So I'm super disappointed about that, but hopefully we can do it again another time. To our wonderful coaches, thank you. That's just not even enough. Thank you for all you did for us. Thank you for the countless hours that you spent volunteering your time. Thank you for mowing the field when you think that we didn't notice. Thank you for keeping up with equipment and giving us rides to and from practices and tournaments. And just being there for us in general. Most of you were around for a lot of events in our lives. High school graduation, even our weddings. So thank you so much. All the lessons we learned from you, they are still using today. Thank you for teaching us how to win and lose as a team, to do both of those graciously. Thank you for teaching us how to play fearlessly and that we can compete even with the boys sometimes. We learned so much from you guys and we love you. Thank you.
Okay, so we have one more video to share with you guys. Thank you for enduring. Excuse me. So we'll play one more video for you guys now.
We want some and we lost some. We were all someone, coach. We worked hard and we were lazy. We were heroes, we were babies. Made you proud and drove you crazy. Didn't we, coach? All those mottos, all those reasons, all those rhymes. Stay back right on. You want a teacher, preacher, mother, father, a lot less ticker than give. Keeper secrets and constantly making believers out of quitters. Your heart and soul, you deserve a lot more than a toast. But here's to you, thanks again. We'll never forget you, coach. People love to hate you. Wasn't worth it while they paid you. But it never seemed to fade you, did it, coach? That's but you kept us all together. Found a way to make us better somehow, coach. Your door was always open, rain or shine. All those nights you always blow my mind. You were a teacher, preacher, mother, father, a lot less ticker than give. Keep those secrets and constantly making believers out of quitters. For all your time and your heart and your soul, you deserve a lot more than a toast. But here's to you, and thanks again. I'll never forget you, coach. For all your time and your heart and your soul, you deserve a lot more than a toast. So here's to you, thanks again. We love you and we'll hold you. Our hearts there with the things that matter. We'll never forget you, coach. Oh, God bless you, coach. We'll never forget you, coach. supposed to do, oh yeah. If you toss it and you turn it and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of. We are called to have our friends in need. You can count on me now. 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you. Like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. That's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you.
So the final thing is that we have books made for the coaches and all the pictures, all of the angels. I tried to catch some of you as you're coming in. Please sign, make sure you sign all the books for the coaches. They're going to take these out. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you for everything.
Y'all know I never could keep my mouth shut, so. Takes me back a long time. That's Mike just said, it seems like a lifetime ago. And I look out here and I see my angels with their angels. And you fill my heart today. I'd like to coach you one more time, angels, and tell you one thing to do is always remember the rest of those girls in your prayers. Life isn't easy, y'all found that out. But as long as you've got each other, you've got something special, so always pray for each other. I do, I pray for y'all. And it's been so special to me. You fill me up with the love that you gave me then, that you give me now. Nobody could ask for a better day than I've had today. I love you all. Thank you.
You guys have an email, feel free to
Can we do a picture with the big A's and little A's?
Yes,
Angels to me. There you go.
I'm not ready.
Okay. Scheduler planner said in front of the angel side. Well, I will say the very first Big 8 teams had these two little girls right here.
That's true. They get out here.
They were our babies, and Carol watched out for them.
Wait a second. Dana, can you pull out and get in the front? Because you're short.
Well, little bit's not here to be up there with you.
There were several of us.
Scoot in more. Scoot in more.
Everybody posting on Facebook.
Just make sure we're not.
Mama, you need to get in there.
I'm gonna get in the front. Everybody look at me.
Little A's in. And there's some of you that little A's.
Does Jen have to squat down? She said.
He's smiling. We're not done one another. I like we're in charge of it. We're not done.
Tiffany, you can do I wasn't a little late. Oh, this is little.
Parents, thank y'all, then and now.
Okay, everybody all together now. One, all the angels. She wants pictures of No. Oh, just the angels.
I gotta get by that car. I got a million of them.
Look at jackets. Everybody loves jackets. I know.
All the way in the back, Mark is streaming live, and we have Kara and Casey and Sarah. Miss you guys. And right enough.
All right. Here we go. It's right.
We're just going to get to know each other really well.
Remember, it's right hand in, right hand in. Because we're making our promise. We're making our promise. Who are we?
Angels, angels, angels!
Young ladies, I don't know if you realize, and there's guys, coaches in this room, you pioneered women's soccer in East Texas, and now we have programs some of you played at Pine Long Pioneer, didn't know how programs in Spring Hill, Boswell, Kilgore. We've got a huge tournament going on in Spring Hill right now in a new facility. It's like the newspaper every day. My youngest daughter, Rachel, who went around in a little buggy with 1 year old watching you guys play, got to be on the inaugural team in Spring Hill. You ladies pioneered that with your coach. What makes a great coach? You guys know because that's him. And I think about 3 stories, and maybe some of y'all have some stories. One, he came over to our house because Beef wasn't going to get to go. She was sick or something. And he comes over and he begs. He's on his knees, like holding Susan's hand and going, "Let her go, let her go." And she finally relented and okay, she can go. And he grabs Susan and he kisses her like that. And he grabs me and he kisses me on the cheek. He goes out the door and I look at Susan and said, "Don't ever tell that man she can't go again." The second time I knew he was a great coach was at a volleyball game. And a lot of you young ladies were there. Angela's 7th grade, so some of you girls were 8th grade. We're watching the 8th grade game. Spring Hill girls were on the court. We're sitting in the stands. Girls are standing there getting ready, and at this tone he goes, "Get low." All the angels go, all the girls up there looking like this. That's a coach. Jim, I can't tell you what you mean to us. You've been with us just for good times. As you mentioned, you've been with us right beside some dark times as well. Thank you for your words about praying for them. Y'all girls take that to heart and go with you all your lives. Thank you, ladies, for listening to us and all the parents, everything. Thank you.
Thank you.